Hello, welcome to a brand new vlog. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Diane. I'm an indie author. I have one book out currently. It's a little poetry collection called In the Interest of Letting Go. I'm currently working on my debut new adult novel, which is going to be coming out later this year. I also work in film and television by day, and I make videos about my life and my writing process and all that stuff here on YouTube, and you're watching one of them, so subscribe if you like the vibe. Today's Sunday, it's January 26th. I have a little bit of a busy day today, so I'll take you with me today and over the next couple days while I finish my read-through of my novel. So a quick little recap and update is you haven't missed much, but I've been working on reading through draft 5 of my novel. I'll have my last vlog linked down below if you want to check it out. Basically, I'm going to be publishing this year. That is my goal. We are publishing this year. This is debut year, which means I have a lot of work to do. And the first step in all of that work is reading through draft 5. In my last vlog, I went over sort of what I'm looking for in this draft, so all the things that I'm tabbing and highlighting and noting. A lot of line level stuff, but also I'm looking at some bigger picture stuff to just finish ironing out the more developmental things. I think the most that I need to do developmentally is add a few scenes, 1 or 2 scenes. I have a few things percolating in my mind based on the beta reader feedback that I received. So there's a few scenes for the last act, for Act 3. Act 3 right now is a little bit shorter. It's a little too short, I think. I think I need a little bit more. So I've been thinking about scenes that I need to add. I have at least one, and then it might be just kind of tweaking other scenes, and then otherwise I definitely need to do some tightening up, I think, of Act 1. So I'm definitely looking at that stuff. I think that'll be really all that's left as far as developmental stuff. I think for the most part, things are pretty okay, and I'm able to focus a little bit more on the line level, the writing, the prose, the word choice, stuff like that. So the last little while, I actually haven't been doing all that much reading. I've been doing like 1 or 2 pages here and there. I've been prioritizing some other things that needed to get done, and that's great. I'm glad I got those things done, and I want to work on those things, but I'm definitely falling a little bit behind on my schedule on things that I need to do. So this vlog is going to be about finishing my read-through. I'm hoping to finish it over the week. Today's a bit of a busy day. It's really fun though, because I'm going probably in about an hour or 2, I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to go meet a friend of mine for brunch, and we're going to be talking about our books. She did a beta read for me, and I did a manuscript critique for her, so we're just going to get together and kind of further discuss, like talk a little bit more. We did do feedback letters, but I suggested just kind of getting together, because sometimes, I don't know, I feel like talking about things in person, being able to explain things a little more clearly and a little deeper, and just kind of, I don't know, I think the back and forth is helpful. So yeah, we're getting together to do that, and then later in the evening I have a dinner date with my parents. We're gonna go to Mandarin. I love going to Mandarin with my parents. I love going to Mandarin. Like, my parents don't eat out. They're very much like cook at home, you know, old school Portuguese. But for some reason, I don't know if this is like a Portuguese thing, but they love Mandarin. They love all you can eat Chinese food, and I love that. So every once in a while, it's almost like once a month now, they get really excited and they're like, let's go to Mandarin. They want to go to Mandarin now also because they love going for the Chinese New Year. They love getting all the little thingies. Anyway, we're gonna go to Mandarin later on tonight, and I'm very excited about that. Otherwise, today I'm gonna be working on the read-through. And yeah, that's essentially what's going on today. So I think I'm gonna get to some reading probably for about an hour, and then I'll get ready to go meet my friend and talk about our books. It's so exciting. Hi, it is many hours later. I'm back home from my little brunch date with my friend. Oh my god. We ended up chatting about our books from, I think it was like 1 o'clock to like 10 to 4. So we chatted for a few hours, and it felt so good. It felt so good to just be discussing story, to be discussing craft, writing. Like, I am so glad that I have people not only in my online life, but in my real life that I can talk to about this stuff. Other writers, other authors, like I love that I have people like that in my life. I didn't really have that growing up, but in the last like 5 years, I've made a lot of writer friends and it feels so good. It was really great to kind of dive a little bit deeper into some of the notes, some of the feedback, and then like build off of it. Like it was great. So I feel like I got a lot of good insights. I got a lot of good little ideas and things that I want to think about and implement and stuff going forward in this next draft. And yeah, I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling pretty pumped to continue to make this book the best that I possibly can. So yeah, it's about 4:30 right now. I actually need to leave at probably like 5:30, so in roughly an hour. Yeah, until then I'm just going to continue to read more of Ben and make some notes and highlight some things. And yeah. Hi, happy Tuesday. It's January 28th. I wanted to film a quick little update while I still have the tiniest bit of light. It's about 3:45 right now. I left work a bit early because I had a doctor's appointment, so I'm back home from that now, and I'm feeling a little low. I'm feeling a little low energy. I mean, the results of things and stuff were mostly fine. The appointment was fine as far as results and stuff, but it's not, there's like a little bit of relief, but there's also just a lot of like, well then what's wrong then? Like what is it then? Anyway, all that being said, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the evening reading. I'm going to be reading through Ben and making notes and stuff. I'm also hopefully going to be finishing the video edit of the income report that I filmed for Patreon. I'll be working on video editing and some reading, and yeah, I think in a little bit I'll make some dinner. I just wanted to check in, so I'm going to get some work done. Working on YouTube stuff and book stuff always makes me happy. It makes me a little anxious sometimes. I'm definitely a little anxious working on my book. I feel like I'm very behind. I'm running out of time. There's still so much to do. I'm also getting a little bit of that like imposter syndrome creeping back in. You know, the closer I get to having to have this book finalized and done, the more I'm like, oh my god, this is a terrible book. So that's trying to creep in. I'm trying to keep that out as much as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that stuff for a little bit, and then I'll check in when I check in. Happy Saturday. Today is February 1st. Where did January go? I'm running my dishwasher, so it might be a little bit loud, but yeah, where did January go? Because time is moving entirely too quickly. It's moving too quickly, and I have a lot that I need to get done, and the amount of time that I have to get it done in is shrinking at a speed that is just, I can't keep up with. I can't keep up with it. Anyway, hi. I am feeling quite rough today. I have had a rough couple of days emotionally, physically. I had a very not so good sleep yesterday. It's about 11:20 right now. I've just finished getting ready for the day. I'm gonna run some errands and stuff and really just try to have a slow morning. I want to try to regulate a bit today. I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling great. So yeah, I'm just gonna be focusing on some grounding things today. I need to update my trackers. I need to do my new calendar. I gotta switch over my calendar to February and like plan things out. I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm definitely gonna start with some grocery shopping so I can buy some food to eat, to make it home. I'm gonna leave you with two things before I go get some groceries. First, an update on Ben. I have made very little progress. Work has been a bit busier, and I've just been really tired and stuff when I get home. So it's slow but steady. We are making progress. I think I'm in chapter 6 or most of the way through chapter 5. Where am I? I'm in chapter 6. Basically, I want to finish it this weekend. So that's what's going on there. It's going to be a big reading weekend for me. Working on Ben weekend. Otherwise, before I go, I just wanted to quickly mention, because I think last vlog, the vlog before, I was talking about in a vlog where I was going to my last D&D session. I finished my first ever D&D campaign. I was in that campaign for 3 years. The campaign as a whole went on for 6 years. So it was quite a big, it was a big campaign, and it's my first, so it was very, very special to me. I did want to update about that. We won. We ended up defeating Tiamat. It was lovely. It was lovely. The last session was the first time I had ever participated in an in-person D&D session that had like a 3D element to it. A couple of people in my campaign built the like layer, like where we were for this final session, and it was incredible. So I have some vlog footage. It was just so much fun. It was such a good time. We had a little debrief yesterday. So yeah, while I go get some groceries, I'm gonna leave you with some footage from the final session of my first ever D&D campaign.
practice thing it takes. Are called skinny minis. So they're little acrylic sheets that are painted sort of front and back.
Right.
And then you put them in these little clear discs.
Skinny minis is like perfect. I love that. Skinny minis?
Yeah.
So good.
So this shows up. And it's like this binder gives you.
Wait, you got that for backing it?
Yeah. So it's all
That's
these
so
different
cool.
play sets. I got bandits, I got knights, I got fairy creatures.
What do you want? What do you want? We'll get it for you.
We got pirates, we got villagers.
You know what?
Oh my god.
We got elementals. So you just show up and do whatever you want. It's crazy.
So...
You think one Tiamat's bad enough? What about two? What about that?
Between the teeth, there's this red-faced, gap-toothed bitch. I'm gonna fucking pry open her mouth. I'm gonna try to wedge open the mouth to get Ainsley up.
Okay.
It's a little bit later. It's about 3:30 right now. I went and did some errands. I got some groceries. I ate breakfast, I cleaned up, and I'm about to sit down to switch over my calendar for February and see what I have to do in February. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling as well, and then I'm gonna get into some reading for basically the rest of the day. I've been struggling a bit today. I'm feeling a bit like disoriented. Like I don't know what to do with myself, basically. Like, I know things that I want to do and need to do, but I can't really seem to, like, get started, and I just can't focus. I feel very unfocused. So I'm trying to give myself a lot of grace, but I also just feel this pressure of, like, oh my god, you're so behind. There's so much you need to do. Like, what are you doing? And I feel like I've been in a constant state of trying to get my shit together for, like, years. And yeah, I'm struggling today. I'm struggling today, mentally and emotionally. So I'm just gonna do a couple little easy things. I'm gonna give myself grace. I'm gonna be compassionate and just do what I can and try to get through the day. But yeah, I'm gonna start with switching over my calendar, doing some journaling, which I think will help. I think the journaling will help. So we'll definitely do a little bit of that, and then hopefully I can get a huge chunk of reading done. We'll see how it goes. I will update you on my progress later on.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me.
Hi, it's been a little while for me. Today is Sunday, it's February 9th. So I considered just kind of scrapping this vlog altogether. I consider it a pretty failed vlog, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna scrap this vlog just because it didn't quite go the way that I wanted it to. So I'm here to give you a little bit of an update, let you know where I'm at, and to close off this vlog. I have not been in a good place. I don't even know where to begin. I've been struggling a lot lately, especially the last week, a little over a week. Emotionally, mentally, I've been in a very not good place. I've been struggling a lot. It has been a challenging time. Last weekend I was planning to get a lot of work done. I was planning to be very productive, do a lot of Ben reading, and that didn't happen. That did not happen. I had a very not so good weekend, and I'm still dealing with that. I'm still feeling that heavily. I'm still dealing with it. I have been in a very low emotional place and just like low vibrational place. Like everything, my mental health is not good. Is not good right now. And while I feel like I am getting a little bit better, like I'm definitely a little bit better than I was last weekend, things are still just not in a good place. And I'm really seeing how it's affecting every part of my life. Like the mental and emotional place that I'm at right now is really affecting my ability to do anything in my life. It's affecting my perception of everything. I'm very much in a place of like, I don't care about anything. Like, what's the point of anything? Nothing matters. Like, that's kind of, I've been struggling with that. I hate being in that place. It happens once in a while, but I have definitely in the last week fallen very deeply into that place, and I don't like being here. I don't like being here, and so I'm trying to work my way out of it. But it's definitely affecting everything in my life, which makes me really sad. It's affecting the way that I feel about YouTube. It's affecting the way that I feel about my work as an author, as a writer. It's really bad. It has triggered my imposter syndrome. I think I was talking in another clip earlier about how like my imposter syndrome is like trying to creep in, and I'm trying to keep it out as much as possible. No, it's definitely not creeping in anymore. It has busted through the wall that I was building to try to keep it out, like the freaking Kool-Aid man. The imposter syndrome is here. It is raging. It is so bad. It is so bad. I haven't had imposter syndrome this bad in a while, in a long time. And so obviously that is affecting my ability to get work done on my novel, on publishing, getting Ben ready to publish and be out in the world. And that's of course stressful just in and of itself, like dealing with that, but then also knowing that I am running out of time. I feel very much like I'm running out of time, but then I'm also very much in the headspace of like, well, nothing matters anyway. Like it doesn't, like, I don't care. I don't care. But I know deep down that I do care. I really want to get this done, and I'm very excited about this story and getting this story out there. Like, I know that those are my true feelings. What I'm feeling right now is not what I actually feel and how I actually see the world, but things are a bit challenging right now. And so yeah, the update is I think I'm a little bit less, so I did do a little bit during the week, but not very much. It's been very hard. Between my depression making me just like tired all the time and not able to focus on anything, the imposter syndrome part of it, anytime I do read anything, it feels like the worst thing I've ever read. It feels like the worst thing I've ever read, and that's really hard. That's really hard because I know that it's not. I know that it's not as bad as I'm feeling like it is right now. But because of the headspace I'm in, like it just, I can't see, like that's all I see is how bad it is. That's all I see. So that's been a struggle, and I don't want to keep reading when I'm in this headspace because I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I feel like it's not good. It's not good. And yeah, so the progress has been very slow this week, and I still feel, even though I think I'm getting a little bit better, everything is still not great. So yeah, I'm so behind on where I need to be with this book. I wanted to have the read through done in January, and we are well into February, and I still have not finished the read through. The good news is that I think I've given myself, like when I originally kind of planned things out, I gave myself a little bit more time than I thought I might need, just in case for things like this. But yeah, I feel like I'm burning through all of that extra time that I've given myself, and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out. So that's what's going on. I'm really, my priority right now, as much as I am planning on getting some reading done today, and I will be doing it during the week as well at work. My main priority right now is just focusing on me and getting myself out of this headspace, out of this emotional state, because it really is affecting everything in my life. All the things that I love, it's affecting everything. I'm not feeling good, and I want to feel good, and I know that I can feel good, and I know that I will feel good. So yeah, I do want to focus on myself and just doing a lot of journaling, a lot of healing, anything that will help me just like nurture myself and take care of myself. That is my main priority, because right now I don't want to do anything. Everything feels not good. YouTube, writing, I've been feeling very hopeless. Like I've just been feeling so hopeless and so shitty. Like I've just been feeling so shitty and sad and heavy. And it's hard to feel that way all the time. It's hard to feel that all the time. That's not where I thrive, okay? That's not where I thrive. So I'm just gonna be focusing on taking care of myself. Mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the things, that is my main priority. However, I also do slowly want to get back into vlogging a bit more and just finding my love and passion for all these things again. Because certainly right now, I don't feel it. I don't see it. I am numb, I am sad, I am heavy, and that's just not how I am. Like, this is very not me, and I feel that a lot. So yeah, all of that being said, I do also want to thank you so much for being here, for being patient with me, for holding space for me, and just for, I don't know, reminding me that all of these things that I love, you know, they're all worth it. They're all worth it. I know that it's all worth it, and I know that this is what I am meant to do. I still believe that this is what I'm meant to do. I just need to give myself the time and space to process stuff and heal and just continue to do all of the things that are good for me. And that are healing, that are comforting. Yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm rambling now. Basically, I have not quite finished the read-through of Ben, but I am working on it. I'm working on it slowly. Imposter syndrome and just like difficult, challenging emotional time has derailed me a little bit. It has derailed me. That's okay. I know I just need to continue to take care of myself, give myself the time and space to feel these things, because it's important for me to feel these things. And I love that about me. I love that I feel so strongly. I love that I have a lot of strong emotions, even if it kind of derails me a little bit. I'm glad. I love that about me. I love how strongly and deeply I feel things. So yeah, things took a little bit of a turn. I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time, but I know that I'm very resilient, and I will get through this. I will get through this, and I'll get to a good place where I'll be able to give a bit more of myself, my time, and my energy to all these creative things that I love and the things that I want to do. Anyway, yeah, enough about me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your reading is going, how your writing is going, how your life in general is going. Tell me good things. Tell me good things that have happened in your life. Give me all of the positivity. Leave all the positive comments down below, because I need them right now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are golden. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.